It's week 1 of the NFL, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Titans and the Bears, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season, and these two squads are going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Titans ready to go on offense for the first time. And it's Will Levis, the 25-year-old at quarterback, in his second season out of Kentucky.
And last year's rookie year, a bit of a mixed bag for the young signal caller out of Kentucky. Showed off plenty of tools, but was hurt in the preseason, and it took a little while to get going. But once he did, he showed exactly why the Titans wanted him. Toughness, leadership, and a big arm. The team rallied around him down the stretch.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Levis looking to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
2nd and 9. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Levis. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Folks, kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
So the Bears ready to go on offense, and it's the #1 overall pick leading them out, the Heisman Trophy winner from USC, Caleb Williams.
And we knew from the moment the commissioner called his name on draft night, and by the way, laid a pretty good hug on the commissioner going across the stage. But we knew he had a chance to be the starter week one. He dove right into the playbook, ingratiated himself with his teammates, and that's exactly how things have played out.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Working out of the gun, Williams. Able to shake him off. Throw right side, taken in by Adunze. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. Williams from the gun on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
10 more there and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Second and 10. From the gun, here's Williams. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. And this one's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. To the air, Williams. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me,
I know you. You like to mix it up with
like
sports.
That. They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole bit. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Play action now. Levis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Levis. He completes it to Boyd. Into space at the 45. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week one. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Levis sets up to throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 2.
at the 36-yard line.
Levis to throw it. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 6.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the Bears' 31-yard line.
Here's Levis. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
Here's a screen now for Pollard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, here's Levis. This one caught by Ridley. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
Back to throw, it's Levis. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Williams loses the football, and they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Nick Folk for the point after. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 9. Herbert powering up the middle. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Play action. Now Williams. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Levis from the gun. This pass complete to Pollard on the out route. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Levis back to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Levis out of the shotgun now. Got his man, Okonkwo. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. A nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he will have a Titans 1st down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Levis to throw off play action. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this 1st quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Folk's kick is good, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
Starting on the ground with Herbert. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 5. Herbert once more. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Williams. Fighting to stay, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Titans offense and running back Tony Pollard set to go back to work. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 12. First down, Titans.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Down to about the 45.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
He finds his man, complete. That's Boyd. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Levis. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Montez Sweat drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. Dante Pettis deep for Chicago. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Onto the field now come the Bears. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
3rd down and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw, Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a give to Herbert. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Here is 3rd down and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
To throw, it's Williams. That is caught, and he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Another completion there. We think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bears are back within a score. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out come the Titans now. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end. I call it no gain there on the first down play. Here's 2nd and 10. Levis now off of play action. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Levis. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Bears take over. Now Herbert to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To the air, Williams. Throw right side taken in by Adunze. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A handoff for Herbert. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. They'll run. It's Herbert. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Throwing is Williams. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A lot of great quarterbacks from USC. Here's another one. The rookie's got a 1st down. They'll run here with Herbert. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Khalil Herbert taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bears have taken the lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Santos with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense set to go again. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Nice tackle, nice play by Kevin Byard.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Levis to throw it. He finds his man, Pollard. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up second down. Here's Levis. Here's a screen now for Pollard. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
Now Levis. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense and Khalil Herbert making their way back out. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. Looking to throw is Williams. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. A little short pass. This is Everett. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, here's Levis. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Back to throw, it's Levis. That is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Levis back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Now this one thrown away. Will we see a flag? No. I'll say there was a receiver nearby. Pretty generous call, but either way, it's 4th down. Folk's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, it's still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. We switch the attention now to Khalil Herbert as this offense comes out for their next drive. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Odunze. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Working out of the gun, Williams. A pass complete to Odunze. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. To throw once more, here's Williams. He'll get this to the longtime Charger. It's Keenan Allen. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. To throw, Williams. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Carlson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Williams. Finding more on the out route for the completion. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. To throw, it's Williams. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you, too, in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. It was a solid first half for running back Khalil Herbert. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And able to get this out to the 25. And the Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Offense.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off, and the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Looking to throw. Williams. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 32-yard line.
Here's Herbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. Williams. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Shifts by him. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 6 brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
To the air, Williams. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to at my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
The Titans offense and quarterback Will Levis ready to go to work once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Running right, it's Pollard. And he'll work it ahead to about the 28, gain of 3.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Levis looking to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Levis going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Levis now off of play action. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Levis out of the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The Bears offense and Caleb Williams set to go to work once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what
Put
you
your
do
foot on the
best.
gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Throwing is Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Taking it about the 16. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Levis sets up to throw here. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They'll throw it again with Levis. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now Levis. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Montez Sweat in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying, but nothing that they have done has worked so far. Looking to throw is Williams. Caught by Allen. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw. Williams. And his throw is incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
They'll run with Herbert. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 111 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And some strong running. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Back to throw. Williams. And that one too wide and incomplete. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. from the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And now another one thrown incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Levis to throw it. This one caught by Ridley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And the Titans first down.
Levis to throw off play action. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's up to 70 yards. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. Here now, 2nd and 4. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
And was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? Just got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that will bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tyler Boyd from 3 yards out. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and made him a real weapon in the passing game. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Second down and 4. They'll go again with Herbert. Dancing away at the 35 and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. A yard all they need, but it's third down. A give left side here for Herbert. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. 139 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll run here with Herbert. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now Herbert. Down to about the 45.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A little short pass. This is Everett. Only able to gain a couple there. And now third down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw, Williams. Eluding the pressure right. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
This 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Williams. A little short pass. This is Everett. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
One of the underrated additions the Bears made this offseason was signing Gerald Everett. He's someone who's been a productive playmaker at the tight end position, and they're certainly hoping that trend continues now that he's a Chicago Bear.
Back to throw now on first down. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the first down.
Working out of the gun, Williams. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. This is Herbert. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Williams. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. Santos' kick is up and through, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. The Titans' offense set to begin the drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. In motion goes the tight end. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Titans first down.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 9. Here's Levis. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Back to throw, it's Levis. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Bears offense ready to get going again. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Williams. Allen's got it complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again, just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Herbert once more. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And shedding through the tackle. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So Levis and the Titans now down by a field goal. Just over a minute 40 to play. Able to hook up here with Ridley. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Levis. Complete to Boyd.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give him that the rest of the way. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. Levis, he'll look to throw it. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They still need 1 completion for field goal range.
And just think about what they're going over in the huddle right now. Make the catch, get out of bounds. That's going to be tough to do. So make the catch, get up to the line of scrimmage, and clock it to have one last shot.
Levis in trouble. Down he goes. More than 1 defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Chicago, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.